Welcome back, and something a little different to start this episode. Bullet getting a bath, and with soap. Loading up here and have a look at those Hellfire knuckles and the custom homemade ram setup that Brian's put together. And most importantly, the tie rod and drag link are now both in the front of the diff on top of the spring, just like you would associate with a leaf sprung high steer Hilux. So hopefully no more excuses on getting caught up after the front diff's past an obstacle. So the excursion today is Eastern Creek, and it's the 4-wheel drive and adventure show in Sydney. So here we are entering the gates. Wow, a GR Sport cut up. What do you think of that, Shell? So I head over straight to where I would normally if I was competing here at Tough Dog Mountain. I take Bullet off the trailer. So this is Sam's setup from Built Not Bought. Not intimidating, much. So it's not Tough Dog Mountain that Bullet's here to play on. But on show this year as a content creator, and this will be home for the next 3 days, in amongst the big dogs. Have a listen to that and you can see why they bring in the crowds. And we thought sitting on flat ground, pretty boring for Bullet. I wanted to get it up on the tray. The organisers were happy enough for us to do it safely and do it while there were no crowds. So this was the 250 rears that we put in the front, and I was really skeptical that we'd even get to the top of the tray. But in the back of my mind I thought, wow, we might have to leave the ramp in situ and just go up as far as we could until one of the fronts picked up, thinking that 250 kilos in the front, it's not going to flex. Yeah. The replica. Our followers are so genuine, coming up and addressing us by name. We had people for the 3 days coming, saying hello, saying thank you for particular videos. It was humbling. All the repair videos. Now that it's cooled down, it's a different situation. I can't even pull that off. A lot of people's favourites was the grey truck. The winch isn't working, so I used this winch to recover the Bullet, as you all saw. It's almost 4 AM. About an hour north of Sydney on one of my crazy solo adventures. All right, now this time I'm only relying on this rock. I've got nothing tying the back of the 79 up. And I just put a fresh battery in it yesterday and I forgot the earth. So much time and effort goes into making these videos, and the 3 days at the show, that effort got taken away somehow. It made it all worth it. It was basically reliving the 600 odd videos I've got. So many people remembered so many different things. The diverse channel that we have from the kids motorbike riding, and we had people following us since our kids were doing it.
Look at me. Are you having fun? What is this on the other side of you?
The private properties that we've been visiting, all the 79s we had, some of the older vehicles we had.
Nice one, Dick.
The 4Runner. So many times people came over, started following us because of the 4Runner.
Commit. Yoo-hoo!
Upset we got rid of it, but it did go to a good home. The little dual cab that we built up for that short time. So for us, this was the first real big show we'd ever been to. I've been to a couple of local shows when we had the Tirana. We've even had Bullet Truck and the kids' bikes down at another local show in Maroubra. But this one was quite intimidating. We were surrounded by some big name YouTubers. Big name YouTubers who we met, spent time with. They even played with the kids' RC cars, some of them. I mean, I've got the best wife in the world. We're loving the touring.
That was a proper send it.
Good paddling. Careful the car.
Don't worry.
Go Dan, go Dan! Go Dan, go Dan, go!
But she's forever supportive and pushing me to go and do what I need to do. So Shell and I have been together longer than I've had this Bullet Truck. When we met, I had the dual cab 60. So you can see here from when we purchased this Bullet, there was a lot of work to get it up to what it is right now.
Oops.
So she stood behind me, encouraged me, supported me. Probably half the time didn't understand me. And then kids come along and it's just so easy to give it all up. But she didn't let that happen. I love her and I thank her so much. Now we didn't get a lot of time to walk around the show. Here's a little bit of footage I did get. All right, we're sending out. Which one will go first? Cartech or Bullet? Oh, he took the right one. So while I think it would have been easier for me to put that helmet on and go and compete on Tough Dog Mountain, it really was an eye-opener, and I really appreciate everybody that made the effort to come and say g'day. Here's a little bit of footage of what we saw on Tough Dog Mountain.
Attempting to try and clear that gate, but they don't know that they've got the advantage of that cone's already dead. Oh. Jack's getting real cranky on this step right now. Big bounce there. Another massive bounce from Jack. Wow.
Too sure, but
okay, so they've got through and oh no. Oh, he's back on. Very good. Nice.
Go the frog. And the majority of guys that put the helmet on to do this are my friends. And for those of you at home, this mountain is savage. And hats off to them. It takes a lot of courage. So I don't want this channel to fade away. I want it to grow. And the reason that I did want it to grow is so the kids can take it over. My daughter Amelia, we're going to build her a Jimny in a few years' time. Nicholas wants a SAS 1070. All this stuff is just for the future. But with the future, my concerns that I had about the next generation not being able to do what I did growing up, seeing these creators around me and all the young people that came to see Bullet Truck and wanting LN106s, the next generation is safe.
Thanks for having us.
So we leave the Sydney 4-wheel drive and adventure show, and guess what? It's an event where Bullet goes home not broken. But we've got, I think there's 3 out of these 5 that are going to need work and parts, including Mini-Me, which, have a look at that. It's normally the big one that's breaking. Have a look at that. No CV in there. He broke it, kept playing on it. As I would do, I would break it and keep driving.
Did you just say Bullet's going home not broken?
What? Did you hear something? Bullet is going home. How good is it? But Mini Bullet, I said, is broken. I know. So we hope you enjoyed our bit of footage from the show. And as always,
Thanks for watching.